What's up guys, so you already know by the title of this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 affordable sneakers for back to school. So before we get into this video, let me just say you do not need to spend a lot of money on sneakers to look cool during the school year. Trust me, we all know that one kid who has a pair of off-whites that straight up looks like a clown. You can definitely outdress someone's $800 pair of shoes with a pair of sneakers that cost about 60 bucks. It's all about how you put it together, so let's go ahead and get into this list. Okay, so before we get into the actual list, I have a runner up for you guys. I didn't want to put this one in the list because it's kind of overused, kind of overdone, but for good reason. I mean, almost everyone and their mom has a pair of these, and if you don't know what they are a pair of Air Force Ones. Now, I don't want to just give you this plain, simple, white pair. I mean, you've seen this a bunch of times. I don't want to throw this in your face again. So I found this sale colorway here. Well, I don't really want to call this a sale colorway, but it has some sale hits, which I think makes this sneaker. I like this pair a lot because it's different. Not everyone is going to have it. So I just wanted to get that runner up out of the way, but let's go ahead and get into the top 5 affordable sneakers for back to school. Okay guys, so the first one I want to talk about and my favorite on the list, it's the Nike Blazer Mid 77. Now the possibilities of colorways are endless with this Nike Blazer, but this sale platinum tint one that I'm showing you guys on the screen definitely goes hard. This is a simple, clean sneaker you can wear on the daily. These can be your everyday type sneaker. They retail for about 100 bucks, and if you don't like the sale colorway I showed you, there's plenty of others to choose from. But to me, the Blazer is just so simple, such a nice silhouette, and it looks good on feet. Sometimes a lot of sneakers will look good just by themselves. It doesn't really translate well on feet, just like the Nike Dunk Highs, for example. They look dope on pictures, but once you have them on feet, it doesn't really look too good. But the Blazer Mid is definitely a go-to. If you haven't picked up a pair yet, I highly suggest you do. And if you're not a fan of that high top cut, they also have the Blazers in the low top. So there's literally tons of options when it comes to the Nike Blazer. Now low-key, I feel like the Blazer is taking over the Air Force One just because it's something different that not everyone wears. So definitely hop on the Blazer early before they become super popular like the Air Force One. I mean, not to say they're not already popular, but you know what I mean. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next sneaker. Alright guys, so next sneaker up on this list that I want to talk about is the Air Jordan 1. Now these usually come in at about $100 and they have a bunch of colorways to choose from. So on Nike.com, they have these 2 colorways available. One is like this lime green, which is really cool, and the other one is like this fuchsia pink colorway. Both aren't bad at all. Now, are they my style? No, I don't think I'd wear that color, but if you spend a little bit more, you'll be able to get, a cooler colorway. Now, if you're down to spend a little more, and I'm talking about like $10 to $20 more, you can get such a better colorway like this shadow one here. Now, this one obviously looks like the Jordan 1 Shadow High, which is probably one of the best Air Jordan 1 colorways. And it actually looks good on the Jordan 1 Low. And the other one is the reverse bread colorway, which I need to get my hands on. I definitely got to get my hands on these, like it's no question. So if you can get your hands on these now, the reverse bread colorway, I'm telling you, it'll pay off in the future. I know these will go up in value. So you can spend, like 100 to 130 on a pair of Air Jordan 1 Lows that will last you for a while and look good with shorts, jeans, sweatpants, cargo pants, whatever you want to wear with them. They'll look good. Bro, it's crazy how popular these have gotten recently. I remember I sold my Chicago 1 Lows, keep that in mind, Chicago 1 Lows for 48 bucks on Depop. Bro, I was big tripping. Now, of course, this was years ago when they released. I mean, no one even looked at Lows at all. If I still have them listed on my Depop, I'll show you guys the sold listing. But bro, I am so pissed about that. I don't even want to know what they go for nowadays. Chicago 1 Low colorway, I'm sure it goes for a lot. I was such an idiot back then, but keep in mind, back then, no one really looked out for Lows at all. You low-key got clowned for wearing Lows, so it's just crazy how the game switched up. But I mean, it is what it is. I'll take that one on the chin. So if you get a pair of Air Jordan 1 Lows, definitely hold on to them. They'll hold their value. Now, it's interesting to see if that'll happen with the mids. I mean, a lot of people clown on the mids now, but low-key, they're probably the easiest to get and the most affordable. I don't have a pair of mids myself, but let me know if you guys do in the comments below. I mean, maybe I'll get a pair, who knows? I just have to find the right colorway. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the third sneaker. All right, guys, so this next one here ranges for about $80 to $180, depending on the colorway, and that one is the Nike Air Fear of God Skyline 2. Now, this is a silhouette I feel like a lot of people either don't know about or actually just slept on. So with the Nike Skyline 2, you have 3 different colorways. You have the black pair, the white pair, which is the one I have, and then you have the light bone colorway. So the light bone colorway actually costs the most, then it's the white pair, and then the black. All the colorways are dope, I like them all, but I do have the white pair behind me. Definitely a sick sneaker, it's sleek, it goes with almost everything. If you're looking for a new silhouette to get into, I highly recommend the Nike Skyline 2. I mean, it's comfortable, the colorway is great, it'll never go out of style, it's basically a classic. So like I said, if you're looking for another silhouette to get into, the Nike Air Fear of God Skyline 2 is definitely the move. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into that number 4 sneaker. Alright guys, so next sneaker we're going to be talking about is an absolute classic, and that is the Air Max 90. If you don't have a pair of Air Max 90s in your collection, you are sleeping. It's probably one of Nike's best silhouettes. So these retail for about $120, but it's definitely well worth the money. For one, like I said, it's a classic, and just the color blocking on the Air Max 90 is amazing. One that I'm really feeling right now is this white, gray, black Volt colorway. This sneaker will definitely stand out. It's not going to be like an everyday sneaker that you can wear with all your outfits. This is going to be one you put on, you know, once in a while when you want to spice things up a bit. Plus, a tip for my short kings out there, this would definitely give you a boost in height, so there's that. But if Volt really isn't something you're into, there's tons of other colorways to look at. And just a tip for like other sneakerheads out there that really don't mind wearing, you know, used sneakers, you can check on Depop. They have Air Max 90s for, you know, like under $100. I mean, you just have to clean them up a bit, but it's definitely well worth it. Anyway, guys, let's just go ahead and get to the last and final pair. All right, guys, so last sneaker we're going to be talking about is an Air Jordan 1 High. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You know, you're thinking Air Jordan 1s are super expensive, and you're not wrong, but there is some affordable colorways out there, and I'm going to put you on. So first affordable Jordan 1 High I want to talk about is a pair of Jordan 1 Bloodlines. Now, the Bloodlines are an absolute fire colorway. It's super slept on in my opinion. I mean, it's a red, black, and white Jordan 1. You really cannot go wrong with it. Now, as for the price point, it's not going to be dirt cheap. It's not going to be under $100. I mean, you can't expect that when it comes to a Jordan 1, especially because of how popular they are nowadays. But you can find a pair for about, I want to say, $200 to $220. And if you buy a used pair on like Depop or Grailed, it can be even lower, but you kind of got to think about it as an investment piece. I mean, Jordan 1s will always go up in value, so if you end up not liking the sneaker after a while, or you can wear it a few times and then sell it, you can get your money back and then some. The Bloodline is definitely an underrated Jordan 1, and if you find it for a good price, definitely scoop it up. Jordan 1s are definitely worth the investment. It's probably one of the best silhouettes of all time. Plus, you can wear this sneaker in the summer, fall, winter. It really doesn't matter. You can wear it at all times. So if you have that, you know, a little bit of extra money to spend, definitely go ahead and spend it on a Jordan 1, especially the Bloodline colorway, if you want to stay on the cheaper side. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. Let me know what sneakers you're rocking this school year in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like on the video. It helps me out a ton, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.